Okay, here we go. See how dark it looks in the distance over there? That is all sand. Yeah. So as you can see, not the most pleasant, but I think we're gonna make the most of it today. I think that we are going to run to town, possibly get a shower, maybe go get some food, and kind of scout out as we drive out kind of where some of the other people are maybe. Yesterday we kind of walked around, and I'll be putting all my Skooliepalooza stuff kind of together on one video so you can see the entire experience. We had a really great time yesterday. We got to see some live music, we got to hang out with some of our friends that we haven't seen in a while. It's been just a blast. However, with that said, today, waking up to this, a little bit different kind of vibe, definitely. So I thought that even though I'm going to show you Skooliepalooza, I'm also going to show you the reality of what sometimes can happen out here. It's not anybody's fault. It's just the weather. It is what it is. But let's get to our adventuring. Also, I need to replace the Velcro. It's lasted a really long time, but with all of this recent cold weather, it's kind of finally slipped away from the top. So that's a future project for the channel. We'll do that later. You know what they say about van life. As soon as you figure something out, stuff happens. It's a constant work in progress. There is no way that you're ever going to be completely ahead of the curve on everything. You're in a moving vehicle, things happen. So yeah, some Velcro, that'll be an easy fix. But like I said, we have some adventuring to do, so I'm going to check on Riley. Tyson, calm down, buddy. I know, it's so windy. So much anger. Riley's coming, and then we're going to go take showers. Oh my gosh, Tyson almost died. The thing came unzipped. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Riley just drove us over to the Albertsons. We're gonna go pick up a few things. Shower was wonderful. Oh my goodness. I feel so much better. So much. Just the dust right now at Skooliepalooza. You can hear it. Riley's up here sneezing just a little bit. I've been doing the same thing. The dust has just been insane. So this is just part of it. We knocked the dust off though. We feel a lot better. And here in Blythe, it's not as windy. So as we're doing our errands, even though it is windy, it's not as bad. Tyson is not thrilled, by the way. He was losing his marbles as we were pulling out, and he was riding like free. And so Riley put him in his little space so that he wouldn't get bumped around. And well, he's kind of grumpy. So now that he's out, Tyson, do you feel better? Immediately goes back to the barking. Barksy, 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 barksy. Okay, we have a few goals. We wanted to get the little drinks that we just picked up, but we also want to get a few things that we can eat with the wind. So got some goals here. I'm also looking for a tea infuser, so who knows? Okay, so they do have a kind of tea infuser. It's not the kind I necessarily wanted, but this will work for the time being. I was gonna order one off Amazon, but I can't get it because of the way that they ship here for like 2 weeks. So it's just worth it to spend the $7 on this one, I think. I picked up some tea from one of the people at Skooliepalooza that is like a women's wellness tea. I'm really excited to try it because it looks really good. But the problem is I didn't have an infuser and it's like a loose tea. So found one. Now let's go see if we can't find Riley. I think she was gonna get some medicine. And I know a lot of you are probably saying, oh no, Bunny, you're sunburnt. I'm not. This is all from the wind. It's bad, guys. The wind is bad. Woo! As you can tell, the wind is still very much blowing, but we made it back to camp. And it's supposed to let up around 5 o'clock today. We will see if it does. In the meantime, though, we noticed a few things. There's a group camp that was just a couple down in that direction that has now moved over straight across from us, and that's the entertainment space. So at Skooliepalooza, one of the things that you'll learn is that there are different kinds of camps. There's like a quiet camp, there's like a family camp, there's like a what they call the party camp. Now, all of those are very different. The party camp doesn't mean that people are being belligerent and crazy or anything like that. That just means there's going to be music there. So that means that it's going to be a little bit louder in those sections, so you know not to stay there if you're going to need like a little bit more solitude and quiet. I personally don't mind being in any of the camps. However, I do prefer to be in either like the arts and crafts camp or the party camp, just because there's more action going on so that you can engage without having to walk as far. Now, I don't have an issue with sleeping with noises. I usually listen to like white noise, I listen to rain, and so this doesn't bother me. However, I do know that there's a lot of people out there who have said they would not camp near the party camp just because it's way too loud, that they can't sleep with any kind of noise going, and I understand that. So that's kind of what's going on here. The party camp is technically in the camp that was the quiet camp last year. So it's kind of like a flip-flop, and we had no idea going into this what it would be like. So it's kind of interesting. But with that said, I just got back. I am going to put away my groceries, and then after I put away my groceries, I'm actually going to do a little bit of work, I think, on Nomad News. The wind is not letting up just yet. Soon, but not yet. Okay, so fun story. Riley came over to my van and said, I got the sugar-free ones. They taste like chalk. And then left them here. So I'm assuming she wants me to eat this, but if it tastes like chalk, do I really want to eat it? I don't know. I don't know. But on a positive note, a few people are braving the winds out here. You can see that Chantel and Aaron, and Sarah's still in here finishing up some work. But yeah, we have some more friends, and it looks like the other side is filled in. We're not sure whose van that is, but we'll figure it out. Of course, I'll again show you all the Skooliepalooza stuff together so it makes sense. But on a windy day like today, this is kind of what happens. We do our errands. We do some editing in the van. We watch for the brave souls who aren't afraid of the cold and the wind. And otherwise we just chill. Riley wasn't feeling so well today, so she picked up some things to make her feel better, like some Mucinex, some Theraflu, and she's just been chilling in her van. I will say this, knocking the dust off every so often, especially on a windy day, is so nice. So that shower earlier was just such a relief, to say the least. And now I'm just trying to stay a little more cozy. Now today's supposed to be the last day of the week that it's supposed to be more chilly. It's supposed to be pretty nice for the next 10 days. And our friend Charles, who is actually going to be here with his wife Tony, sent me a message saying, yes, it looks like it's going to be great. So I can't wait for them to not only get here tomorrow for Skooliepalooza and us get to do cool stuff, but also for those nice 10 days. It's been cold the last few. Now I will give you a tiny little sneak peek of what we did last night. Just a little tiny one though, and I'll wrap up this video. I've had a great time so far. I hope you're enjoying coming along for these vlog style videos. I've enjoyed sharing these little pieces of my life with you. And of course, remember at the end of the month, I'm going to tell you how much we spent on all the different things so I can give you a kind of realistic budget of at least my life during this time where I'm moving around a lot. And that way you can kind of see what it's like. I'm not going to as many attractions, but we have been spending some money, so I want to tell you how. Also coming out pretty soon will be that Q&A. You guys sent me some awesome questions, and I'm just kind of sifting through them right now for the next non-windy day so I can finish up the video. But for now, guys, remember, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. We'll see you next time. Hi, Joey. Oh my goodness, best neighbor ever.